Hello all and welcome back. We're going to do another walk and talk today with another alumnus from the Car Stories family. I got Sebastian Spire here. Did I say your last name right, Spire?
That is correct.
Perfect. He's the one that drives a 930 Turbo, the red one that I shot at night. He's got another car that's really cool, and I used to have the same car, but not nearly as mint. He's got this gorgeous E91 Wagon. So this is a E91 Wagon, which is BMW's 3 Series wagon from like 06 to 2012 or something, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
This is the LCI.
Late model.
Exactly, yeah. It's the facelifted LCI model. You could tell by the lines on the hood here. There's little minor differences in the bumper. Now, I do have to mention, this is the M Sport bumper because this car came with the M Sport package. So you have these very, aggressive sections, I guess I'll call them, of the bumper itself.
You know, as BMW loves to do, they do a M Light version of all their cars, of all their 3 Series cars and all their 5 Series cars. It's like the M Light, It's
exactly.
Everything but the engine.
Yeah.
And the wide body.
Yeah. Well, we don't need that. But there are some people out there that do build the E91 M3s that never were.
That's
true.
Anyways,
for the wheels, these look very much like a style 359-ish
Yeah,
wheel.
they're like a style. These are Alzor, I think they're 030s or style 30 Alzors.
Gotcha.
And the previous owner got these wheels and then put KW version 1 coilovers on and got the fitment all dialed, which is why I haven't changed the wheels yet, even though these wheels are pretty curb rashed. I have my eyes on a set of Apex LM10s, which I really want, but
SM10s?
SM10s, yeah, sorry, SM10s.
Those are good wheels.
All the money I was saving up for those is now going into the Porsche because it's got a lot of engine problems. So whenever I want to put money into this car, the other car screams louder for the money. So
air-cooled problems.
Yeah, air-cooled problems, exactly.
All right, we'll continue to go through it. I mean, first of all, I don't know how much you could really see in the video. This is just a GoPro, but the paint is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen this color, honestly.
This is Tasman green. It's pretty rare.
Is it individual or no?
What do you mean individual?
You know how BMW has the individual colors?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it is. But in this spec, this car, I saw on some E91 Facebook group, in this color, there was only like, I think 12 in the US in the wagon with this color and manual. So it's like really pretty rare to see this color here. Mm-hmm. I love the color, actually.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Part of the reason why I love this color is because it really reminded me of Delphin, the same sort of tone as the Delphin gray on my old E30, which I really love. So, yeah,
it's very much like an homage to like the 80s Bimmers.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's understated.
Yeah, for
understated.
Sure. It's rich though.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll keep on going around. Oh, I just noticed you don't have an M Sport rear bumper, huh?
No.
Are you gonna get that or just leave it as is?
So the story with the bumpers was the previous owner, or the guy who bought the car initially was like 3 owners ago. He got the premium package inside, but did not get it was not an M Sport car, and the previous owner put on the coilovers, the wheels, and an M Sport bumper and the steering wheel. Mm-hmm. So he kind of like made it into his own sport package. I would like to get the rear bumper eventually, but I would prefer to get the wheels first, I think.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, this car, this is my daily in New York, so it's got a lot of little quirks that I would love to eventually fix and work on, but it's not like the priority. It gets mostly street parked, and it's got
clean
dings.
Fucking daily, and it's a very unique one too.
It's got dings, it's got dents. It's got when the fuel gets low, it gets like a service engine light soon. I think that means my fuel pump has some issues. So.
Oh, those are cheap and easy to fix.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like there's a laundry list of like cheap and easy things I could do to this car. Again, that money always goes to the other car, so this one's just on life support dying for some attention, but you know, it's a good daily.
Well, you did just show it to her. You got the very nice wash.
Yes.
At Myrtle Car Wash.
Shout out Myrtle Wash. I don't
Great
know
spot,
their address,
honestly.
but pretty dope.
I'll find them on IG and tag.
Yeah, right. That'd be great.
Okay, so one of my favorite things about this car is it's not like your typical Enthusiast spec, but it's this Enthusiast spec, and clearly this one's too.
Yeah.
This is very much exactly how I would have this car if I had this car. Fucking Christ, that's fresh. So, okay, this is what, the Secure Brown or Dakota Brown interior?
Yeah, I think it's Dakota Brown, yeah.
Yeah. So Dakota Brown, smooth as hell wheels, or excuse me, seats. This is back when the 3 Series had, I would say, like the genuine leather seats.
Yeah, it smells like leather in there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like these days it's the synthetic leather that they use. I have it in my F30, and it feels great. I definitely feel luxe when I'm in it, but still, once you feel this, it hits different. The 4 Series have them too for the M Sport
feels
seats.
like durable or resilient too, like, which I really like about it. New leather or that like leatherette, it's really nice and soft and smooth, and it looks really good, but I feel like it gives out really quickly, whereas this older leather, like it kind of wears. You can see it in the seat, it's like starting to wear, but like it still feels like really like resilient, durable, which I like. So.
But also this car has what, like 160 something thousand miles?
It's got a shitload of miles on it.
So
considering that, like the interior looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, fuck, it's a sport interior, sport wheel.
Yeah.
And of course,
6-speed
manual.
Oh,
and he also has the iDrive.
Yes. The controversial or polarizing iDrive.
Heated steering wheel, heated seats. Literally pretty much, again, in my opinion, this is what I would want. I know that people go for single humps. That's cool, whatever. Some people say it's outdated. I personally don't think so. Again, like we were talking about off camera, it's so easy to modernize the interior of these cars with a simple MMI module for Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, I should do that.
I'll help you install it.
All right, sure. You help me install it. We'll make a video out of it.
Exactly, yeah. We can make a video. It'll be fun. It's really not that hard, I promise.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I think that there's something like kind of racing spec about the single hump where it's like there's no media on the dash. There's no bells and whistles. It's like this is my track weapon. It's just tack, speedometer, and that's it.
Yeah,
and I think people
get
like
that. For sure, I get that. And I know that that's why people want that in their M3s.
Yeah.
But like, again, especially for like a fun daily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it just makes,
I go both ways on it.
Yeah. This is one thing. Little details like this are special to me because when I had an E91, I bought it with issues, just knowing it had issues. One thing it didn't have.
Yes. That's
Cargo
right.
cover. Because then, when I actually did get a cargo cover, I realized that these BMWs do this. Oh, I guess yours doesn't do it, huh?
It's supposed to, but I think it's because maybe the car's off. Let me try.
Nah, it should just pop up regardless.
Yeah, maybe it's disabled. I think that maybe got coded out.
Anyways, that cargo
It's
cover is
supposed to
supposed
go
to pop
up,
up when you pop just the hatch open. But whatever. It's fine, minuscule.
But whatever,
minuscule
it got coded out.
That's a fucking first world problem if I ever knew one.
Also, what's also unusual is it has the dog net.
Yep.
Which is not super popular.
Yeah.
But it plugs into the ceiling.
Yep.
And doggy can jump into the back.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got little things like utilitarian things like the 12-volt port right there. I remember mine had that. Does your fob still work?
It does, yeah.
Wow. Must be nice.
It
Must
does.
be nice.
It does.
My fob did not work. That was one of the many issues that the E91 had.
I mean, the cool thing about the fob too is you can code it to do a bunch of, like, if you hold it, it has like a cool mode so that it like unrolls all the windows and like opens the sunroof.
Yep.
so you can cool it before you get in on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
And like locking it, I think you can code it so that you hold the lock, it'll like pull the mirrors in, which is, you know, something standard on cars today, but like back in 2009, that was like the creme de la creme.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
The
again,
mirrors move in on their own.
Right. No, again, you can code that in too.
Yeah.
We can just lock it once,
Yeah,
they'll bend in.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you want, I could bring my little Bluetooth dongle.
Oh yeah.
You could code that in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm almost positive I have the exact same CIC head unit as you.
Yeah, it's the same one.
But yeah, so tell me about this car in terms of like your process in getting it.
Basically, I used to drive an E30 in New York, and it was really clean, and I didn't like using that as a daily in New York. Then I bought the Porsche, and I thought having two old, impractical cars in New York City seemed like a bad idea, and it was very impractical and a pain in the ass. So I decided it was time to sell the E30, and I wanted to replace it with something that was more utilitarian, something that I could daily. I had my eyes on a number of different wagons. I was looking at some E34 wagons, but even that is like getting to the age where it's like, even that I don't want to like street park. I was looking at a couple of E46 wagons, which you can really beat on, but those are like hard to find that are clean these days. And I kind of wanted something with a little bit more power without having to swap it or anything. So I started looking at E91s, E61s, F31s, and then this one became available through a friend of a friend who lived in Colorado. He really wanted to get an E30. And then while we were negotiating, he actually changed his mind. He was like, actually, I saw this 1M at this collector's collection that became available in Colorado. And I think I kind of want to get that instead, but he doesn't really want the wagon. And so we ended up doing like a three-way trade. So he got the 1M, I got the wagon, and the collector in Colorado got the E30. And I realized that like I was taking a financial hit a little bit because the E30 would probably, my E30 was very clean. I put like a lot of work into that. It also had premium sport package. It had the M-Tech 1 body kit. It had like the sports seats, had Euro bumpers, super clean, low miles. I think it only had like 90,000 miles. But they offered to kind of like cover like the shipping and like the trade. They negotiated the whole thing. And I was looking for this. If this was like an automatic and it was a little bit of a softer spec, I probably wouldn't have done it. But because it had like the spec that I really wanted, I was just like, yeah, let's do it. Take the E30, do what you want with it, and I'll take your wagon. They shipped it to me. It was great. Came, I was super stoked, and I'm very happy with this car. It's got a few little issues, like I said, but that's kind of like par for the course for something that you want to street park in New York City, right? So, yeah.
What have you done to it personally?
Just a lot of maintenance stuff.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I've done like a few. Like I cleaned out the engine bay. Like I changed all the filters. I did my own oil change on it. I spaced out the wheels a little bit to give them more of a flush look. But other than that, I haven't really done much to it. Like I've had this car for about 1.5 years now. Like I said, I have a laundry list of things I want to do to it, but I just haven't really prioritized them yet in favor of the money-sucking red 930 that I have, which is currently undergoing massive heart surgery, blown turbo rings, and getting the heads rebuilt, which is a massive job. That's really like my car budget for the year. So, yeah, I mean, this car is running fine. I don't need to do a whole lot to it. I really like the stance. I like the ride height. The coilovers are keep it pretty planted. So like most of the stuff that is on this car already, I'm like pretty happy with.
Yeah, it's again.
I think it's a lot of cosmetic upgrades that I want to do.
Yeah.
curb rash wheels that gotta go. The chrome tips, if you look at them, this is actually something that I did, or not I did, but during my ownership, I took it to a parking garage in Manhattan, and they parked it on like an upper deck of one of those little car lifters, and I got it back, and they had like backed it into the edge of the elevator.
Fuck,
So,
I should have took mine off from the crash car. Oh,
yeah.
I might have. I'll double check, I might have.
Yeah, I've been looking at a few new ones, but that's something that I want to fix and replace. That's cheap and easy to fix. Yeah, a few other maintenance upgrades. I think I need a new fuel pump, but yeah.
I mean, would you feel confident like driving it upstate?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm actually driving it next weekend to Rhode Island, so.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a beast. On the highway, it's fucking great. I mean, it's not a 335, it's not a 330, it's a 328 X-Drive.
Yeah.
So it's not like fast by any means, but on the
it's
highway,
fun.
once you get like once you get your momentum up, like it's like it hauls on the highway. Like
Yeah.
it's great. I loved cruising in this thing on the highway.
Yeah.
The 6-speed, it handles great.
Yeah,
Especially with the
cars-
coilovers, like it keeps the car really planted, which is awesome. So
Yeah, it definitely, they feel planted and stable
Yeah.
even at speed.
yeah, it's great.
Like especially if you have wheels that are, perfectly balanced, no bends.
Yeah. No, the alignment's done. They're balanced. It doesn't pull to any direction, and they're wider. They're 18 by 8, or 18 by 9, so they're pretty wide. Wider than stock.
Yeah, it's a good stance.
Yeah, it's nice. Slightly cambered.
Did you set the alignment like that, or?
No, the previous owner did.
Oh, okay.
Like
'Cause I was gonna say a lot of BMWs, I feel like they're -1 degree camber,
Yeah.
like stock.
Yeah, some of them are, yeah.
At least X5s were.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's a great little daily. Again, there's like, when I see it, it's, this is what we call good from afar, but far from good. You get up close, you see there's like a dent here. There's a dent here, dent here. There's a couple of dents on the hood.
Yep.
There's some rock chips all along the front. But from far, this car looks awesome. The valence and the bumper is actually all smashed up too.
Oh no.
You can see from I think it was like a piece of ice on the highway.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah. But daily things.
Yeah. I love the little touches like the yellow fog
Yeah, the
lights.
yellow fogs are pretty great.
That's awesome. I mean, also, just how clear these headlights are.
Yeah, for the age, they're pretty good.
And the fact of the matter that they're not drooping too.
Yeah.
Because you know how those droop a lot?
Yeah, they fall down and they get
Yep.
really foggy and yellow, but
Yeah, these are crisp.
I mean, these are 2009, it's like
14 years.
14 years ago. These lights look pretty good. I mean, the car was cared for, even though it's got some like dents and stuff. Definitely taken care of by its few owners.
No, it's a very beautiful car.
The rails are all chewed up though, which is something I also wanted to kind of get addressed. Like over there, if you look on the inside of that rail, it's very like,
Oh yeah.
they're all chewed up. I think like they were using clamps on them or something to haul, but that's
Could be worse though. I mean,
hauler stuff.
yeah, that's like what these things are built for.
Yeah,
You know.
totally.
Are the rear seats heated or no?
I don't think so, no.
That would be like the only thing missing from like the ultimate premium
Yeah.
package, you know?
Yeah, the rear seats are not heated. They do have this like console comes down and a ski pass.
Yeah.
Ski pass in the middle.
I love these cars.
This
Oh, the cup holder?
cup holder is supposed to pop out, but it doesn't on the back. This
That's funny. That's the one that no one ever uses.
Yeah.
That's the one that's not working.
I know. This is like real BMW stuff right here.
But you know what though? That's like testament to German cars, right? If you don't use them,
Yeah.
they start to
That's
kind
true.
of
Yeah,
crumble,
that's
you know,
kinda
fall
true.
apart.
That's not wrong.
Dude, this thing is so good. If you were to sell it right now, how much would you try to get for it?
I mean, I don't know how much I could get for it. I would hope between, like, somewhere in like the 14 range, maybe. Somewhere between 12 and 15.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It really depends. Like, I've seen these things sell for, the automatic ones I've seen sell for like 7,000 to 9,000, and then the manual ones I've seen, some of them I'll bring a trailer if they're really clean, and lower miles, like around 100,000 miles. I see them go up to like 25. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of shooting in the middle at like 12, but.
Would you consider selling it though, or?
Maybe if I had another daily. This is my only daily, so.
Yeah.
I thought about getting a truck,
Uh-huh.
but trucks in Brooklyn just seems kind of impractical.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere you look in New York is like an SUV. What I love about this is it has like very similar functionality to an SUV, but I'm not in an SUV. I feel like I'm
big time.
in something that's very low, fun, a lot more me.
Yeah. Yeah, I had definitely, if I was you and I didn't have to sell it, I would definitely hold it as long as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really need to sell it right now, but.
Do you ever take this to shows or not really?
No, I think it's too beat up.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, it's funny. Like, I definitely get like the thumbs up from like BMW dudes on the street, but and people will say, "Hey, that's clean," but like, you got up close, it's not that clean anymore. But I would consider taking it to a show, maybe a wagon show.
Dude, this is pretty cool. Like, I even see the little details, like you have the hubs painted, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just cool to me. Again, I love the details. That's why one of the first things I noticed was you actually have a cargo cover.
Yeah. Yes. Functional or not.
Yeah. That's
But,
all
I
you.
mean, the cargo cover is great for parking on the street because if you have anything in your trunk,
Right.
you can hide it from view, and people don't want
Right.
to smash your rear window to get your DeWalt tire compressor,
Right.
which when they smash this window, it's a pain in the ass to fix because they don't make these anymore. But
Really?
I don't think they make them anymore. Or maybe they do, but I remember my friend, when he was looking for one, he was having a hard time getting one to use, but
Oh,
maybe you
damn.
could get one from BMW, but yeah. The other funny thing about this car is it's got the LCIs after 2000, I think actually or after 2009, mine's the first one. They have parking sensors, no rear camera, but they have parking sensors which beep like when you're close to the car in the front or close to the car in the back. And for a while I had mounted my front, because this M-Tech doesn't have plate mounts on the front, so I'd mounted it to
The tow hook.
the tow hook,
Yeah.
but it was setting off the parking sensors.
Right.
And it was like screaming at me every time I put the car into reverse.
Yep.
So I took it off, but now I get tickets even when it's parked. Like, you'll get no front plate tickets, even like when you're parked on the street, which is a pain in the ass. But yeah, I mean, I love the look of no front plate, but yes, it is a problem in New York. So I keep it over here in the door.
Do you just put it in the dash?
Yeah, I have a silicone surround so it doesn't scratch anything up. And I just put it on the dash when I park, but sometimes they don't mind.
Yeah, I honestly, that's the same thing that happened with me with the F30, and I just had to take it off. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, excuse me. I did screw it back on because someone had screwed into the bumper already.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all banged up. Like, my lower valance is also fucked up pretty much in the same spot.
Yeah.
Because the previous owner's girlfriend drove up onto the curb and cracked that part.
Yeah.
So I screwed the plate like right there, just so I can at least hide the crack.
Hide the crack,
you know?
that's a good idea.
And then at one point I had
I should try that.
the M Sport lip, which covers
Yeah.
This whole part.
Yeah,
and then
I thought
it kind
about
of
getting
attaches
those
right
lips.
here.
Yeah.
So you could like barely see the crack still.
Yeah, you can get those black corner lips, or you can get the full lip that goes
Yeah.
underneath and it covers the bottom shelf.
I like the
which I
corner
thought
things.
about. You can get it from
Actually,
like Schmiedman
my buddy Dre's got some carbon ones that he bought for like super cheap.
for an E90
For
MTEC.
the two though, that's the thing. I don't know if they would be a direct fit because E92 bumpers are different.
Yeah, the E90 and the E91 are the same, but the E92 has a slightly different
Yeah.
shape.
It's also it's an M3, so
Yeah, it's different.
completely different.
Yeah.
So clean. I don't know. For a driver's car, this is pretty dope. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ripping it up in this thing. I'm going to Wegmans and getting groceries. You know.
Nice grocery getter.
Yeah, it's my grocery getter.
All right. Anything you want to wrap up with?
I don't know. What do I want to wrap up with? No, not really. I don't have anything to say. Other than, yeah, if somebody has a set of SM10s, square set, I might buy them. Because I've been looking on the Apex website, but...
Are they sold out or something, or you just don't want to buy?
No, I just want to buy the full price. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I buy a used set.
Yeah, understandable. I'm the same way. That's literally actually what I did do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't have much to say though. This car is treating me well. I'm gonna keep taking care of it in the most minimalistic ways possible. But yeah, I love this car. I'm excited.
Excellent.
I guess another reason which I didn't talk about was like my girlfriend was terrified whenever we got into the E30, and like she really wanted me to get a car that had airbags. So especially like, you know, we've been thinking about maybe starting a family soon. We got a house in Brooklyn a couple years ago, and so we definitely would not want to be raising a family in the E30. I know some guys do it, but they also have a daily that they have on the side. But yeah, this just seemed like a more appropriate family car.
I'd agree.
It's got airbags. It's a little safer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's solid. So we're gonna end on that. I'm gonna get some beauty shots and then head out of here so that Sebastian can work on starting a family. And yeah, check you guys out soon.